Down Home Grill, Victorville, online sports report. Action highlights brought to you by the Down Home Grill. Burgers from organic grass-fed beef. Breakfast from organic eggs. Great food, homemade, GMO, and many gluten-free. Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive, Victorville. The Victor Valley Jackrabbits rally for 6 in the 10th to defeat Silverado 8-2 and clinch the Desert Sky League championship. Mikey Prieto driving in Erick Olivares with the tie-breaking run in the 10th. That's the second of 2 runs driven in on the day for the Jackrabbits sophomore, whose stand-up double in the 6th had given the Rabbits a 2-0 lead. The win ends the Rabbits' regular season play with an 8-4 league mark, 2 games up on Barstow. The Aztecs still have 2 to play. Abdiel Mejia was masterful on the mound for the Rabbits, showing excellent command of his breaking pitches, keeping Hawks hitters off balance all afternoon. The junior Jackrabbits co-captain works into the 10th and does not walk a hitter. Abdiel Mejia strikes out 2, throwing 103 pitches on the day. This is the art of pitching to contact. Abdiel Mejia has walked only 3 hitters in 33 innings of work this season. He goes on to win his 4th game of the year, establishing a 1.27 ERA along the way. The Hawks repeatedly send high pop-ups into the wind-swept overhead, some resulting in very good defensive plays for the Jackrabbits. At least 10 Silverado hitters are retired on pop-ups, many in foul territory. Victor Valley brings a 14-10-2 mark into the showdown. First-year coach Juan Mejia's team hits .282 and averages just under 5 runs a game. Dante Crisantos gets the first base hit of the ball game, a 1-out single in the first. Hawks catcher Frank Partita erases the initial Victor Valley base runner attempting to steal, shortstop John Carlos applying the tag. Jacob Carlos gets the call for Coach Iggy Garcia. The junior right-hander comes in with 24 strikeouts in 32 innings. Jacob Carlos ends the first, striking out the Rabbits' cleanup hitter with the breaking pitch. The perplexing pattern of high pop-ups begin with Silverado's leadoff hitter, shortstop Jake Seidenkranz and second baseman Alex Knight collide, and it is the Alex Knight catch holding on and making the play. Jonathan Carlos is Silverado's leading hitter, the only Hawks hitter batting over 300. The junior co-captain enters this game with a .429 average. The Hawks are hitting .270 as a team, averaging 5 runs scored. They enter seeking their 9th win of the season. They have 10 losses and a tie coming in. A trio of Carlos kin comprise the Hawks defense. Second baseman Joshua is a freshman, younger brother of the shortstop, whom they call John John. Pitcher Jacob Carlos is a junior and a cousin of Jonathan and Joshua. Rabbits 5-hitter Erick Olivares leads off the second with the double to left. Olivares sliding in ahead of the throw to second baseman Joshua Carlos. Third double of the year for the sophomore catcher, whose 3 hits on the day raise his batting average to .357. Mikey Prieto does his job hitting behind the runner, sending Erick Olivares to third with 1 out. Erick Olivares scores the first run of the game on the high pitch that goes to the backstop. The visiting Jackrabbits take the lead. Xavier Williams singles to left with 1 out in the third. The first hit for the Hawks. The senior outfielder is hitting .231 and seeks his first stolen base of the year. 1 out later, Xavier Williams is gunned down by Rabbits catcher Erick Olivares to end the third. Erick Olivares collects his second hit of the day, the 1-out single to center fielder Eric Navarrete in the fourth. Jackrabbits hitters also fall victim to the high pop-up syndrome. Hawks third baseman Travis Wicker makes the play. Travis Wicker, a sophomore. We go to the fifth. Still 1-0 Jackrabbits. Jacob Carlos certainly pitches well enough to win. He gets the strikeout here for the first out in the fifth. Jacob Carlos making his 9th appearance on the mound this year. He enters with a 4.07 ERA. The Rabbits mount a threat, 2 on, 1 out, with the top of the order coming up. Leadoff hitter Dante Crisantos sends the screeching line drive to right. Xavier Williams the catch, and the lead runner is doubled off, ending the top half of the fifth. Still a 1-0 ball game. Hawks left fielder Daniel Garcia makes the fine running catch, coming in on the ball off the bat of Jake Seidenkranz in the sixth. Ramon Alcantar sends the single to left with 1 out in the sixth. Ramon Alcantar, the Jackrabbits junior. Ramon Alcantar is forced at second on the ground ball to Travis Wicker. Erick Olivares tries to take second on the errant throw. The throw appears to have beat the runner to the bag, but Olivares avoids the tag and is in scoring position with 2 outs. The Hawks defense will be charged with 2 errors. According to stats in the newspaper, we shall see actually 3 miscues by the home team this day. This one proves decisive. Mikey Prieto drives the ball to the gap in left center field. Erick Olivares scores his 2nd run of the game. Mikey Prieto has a stand-up double, 3rd double and 14th run driven in on the year for the sophomore outfielder. 2-0 Victor Valley midway through the 6th. Jacob Bailey stays back on the breaking pitch and drives it sharply into left, leading off the Hawks half of the 6th. Xavier Williams' fly ball to left is mishandled, allowing Jacob Bailey to advance to second. Xavier Williams on at first. Nobody out. Abdiel Mejia pounces off the mound and fields the bunt. Excellent throw to force the lead runner at third. Still runners at first and second. Now 1 down. At the plate, Joshua Carlos. Teammates call the freshman leadoff hitter Pee-wee. Josh Carlos is grazed by the pitch, loading the bases with 1 out. Xavier Williams at third. Jacob Carlos at second. Cousin Josh Carlos at first. Jonathan Carlos drops the base hit over the infield. Jacob Carlos racing home following Xavier Williams across the plate. The Hawks have tied the score at 2. Still 2 on, 1 out in the 6th. Dante Crisantos makes the play at third for the 2nd out of the inning. Dante Crisantos, the Jackrabbits junior third baseman. Catcher Erick Olivares ends the inning on the high pop foul, and we go to extra innings. The ball game tied at 2. Jake Seidenkranz takes the glancing blow off the helmet to give the Jackrabbits 2 on with nobody out in the top of the 8th. Dante Crisantos will be the runner at second as Jacob Carlos' day on the mound ends for Silverado. Chris Menjivar is summoned from the bullpen for the Hawks. Chris Menjivar fans the first hitter he faces, cleanup hitter Ramon Alcantar, for the first out of the inning. Erick Olivares is retired on this pop foul to first baseman Enrique Moya for out number 2. This is the 9th appearance of the year for the Silverado sophomore. Chris Menjivar has a 2-1 record and 3.07 ERA coming in. The ground ball to shortstop Jonathan Carlos, to second baseman Josh Carlos, and the Hawks are out of the 8th. Superb job by Chris Menjivar after coming in with 2 on and nobody out and facing the heart of the Victor Valley batting order. Chris Menjivar pitches his way out of a bases-loaded threat in the 9th. Silverado's second error of the game contributing to the situation, and it is the top of the order this time that must be diffused. It's a Victor Valley version of the high pop-up that ends this threat. First baseman Erick Olivares doing the honors. High school games are 7-inning contests in regulation play. We are already into the bottom of the 9th, with the score still tied at 2. The Hawks would like to have this inning's base running opportunities back to do all over again by the time this inning comes to an end. The high pop-up to center field is blown back toward the infield. The hitter possibly making it to second if run out differently. As it is, a leadoff single. Jonathan Carlos represents the winning run. Coach Iggy Garcia forgoes a possible sacrifice bunt to move the runner into scoring position. It brings up the freshman Erick Navarrete with the runner still on first, 1 out. The sharp single to left moves Jonathan Carlos into scoring position, 2 on, 1 out. Yet another pop foul, this one run down by first baseman Ramon Alcantar, accounts for the second out of the inning and sets the stage for the biggest defensive play of the day. Abdiel Mejia is nearing 100 pitches, yet shows no sign of tiring nor losing command. Daniel Garcia rips the hard drive into the hole at short. Jake Seidenkranz dives to knock it down, recovers, picks it up, and makes the throw on the money to catcher Erick Olivares, who tags the Hawks base runner, denying Silverado a game-winning run. We go to the 10th, still 2-2. The Jackrabbits waste no time posing a threat. Erick Olivares reaching base when hit by a pitch, then steals second, and advances to third on the pitch in the dirt that goes to the backstop. Mikey Prieto comes through with his second clutch hit of the day. Hard shot into left. Erick Olivares scores for the 3rd time, and Victor Valley takes the lead 3-2. We go to Rabbits on 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Mikey Prieto, the runner on 3rd. Abdiel Mejia's line drive to center field is not deep enough to score the runner from 3rd. Now 2 out, 2 Rabbits in scoring position. Alex Knight looks to load the bases when he's clipped by the pitch, but he is denied the base on the ruling that he did not try to get out of the way of the pitch. Abdiel Mejia is denied the inning-ending strikeout on the 2-strike foul tip that his catcher cannot hold on to, understandably. Senior catcher Frank Partida's reaction, priceless. The sharp ground ball to short should end the inning, but the 3rd Silverado error of the game results instead in 2 more Victor Valley runs scored, and the Jackrabbits begin to really get the sense that their Cinco de Mayo celebration will include clinching the team's first Desert Sky League title since 2015. Ramon Alcantar smashes it past the diving Joshua Carlos, sending Desante Crisantos across with run number 7.
Hey, good job, Pee-wee!
Erick Olivares' RBI single drives Jake Seidenkranz home with the icing on the cake in the Rabbits' 6-run 10th. The final 8-2 Victor Valley.
Do I have another visit? No.
Down Home Grill, Victorville, online sports report. Action highlights brought to you by the Down Home Grill. Burgers from organic grass-fed beef. Breakfast from organic eggs. Great food, homemade, GMO, and many gluten-free. Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive, Victorville.